Hey there, it's me, Layla, and you're listening to the first episode of the Experience podcast. Today, we're gonna talk about the rat race. If you don't understand the meaning of this expression, then grab a snack and settle in, because I'm about to explain it. And no, it has nothing to do with marathons or actual rats. In fact, this expression describes a sort of financial struggle. The person feels trapped, working from 8 to 5, having just enough money to survive the end of the month, paying bills, having no savings to live beyond the income, which leads him sometimes to ask for loans. Now, this person has a typical day of getting up in the morning, running to office, working non-stop, getting back home, and hitting the sack. No time for family, no time to do the things that really matter, and no time to enjoy life. Just like a rat running in a cycle looking for cheese, and this scenario goes on and on and on. Can you relate? I bet you do. I do. That's why I feel somehow qualified to talk about this specific subject, because I've been there. I joined the race, and I know exactly how it feels. I know that it takes patience and energy to conduct this kind of life, and a lot of guts and courage to finally quit the race. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying you should do the same. I'm just pointing out that the fear that makes you feel that this is the only option you've got is actually a liar. Now, if you're comfortable with your current job, relationship, life in general, then fine, I'm happy for you. But if you're not, then it's time for a little change, my friend. I want you to think about what makes you happy and about the one thing that you're good at, the thing you do with extreme love and a burning passion, and ask yourself, what's really keeping you from doing that? If the answer is circumstances, I have a good news for you. Circumstances change, and we have the ability to change them. If the answer is money, you can start small like I did. We make the money and spend it on the things that matter the most. 6 months ago, I quit my job as an assistant. In other words, I escaped the rat race to pursue my passion and start a career as a freelance teacher. After experiencing anxiety, burnout, depression, you name it. It took me a while and a lot of thinking to finally make this shift. I had so many negative feelings that I didn't take for granted. I read the signs. I knew exactly when was the right time for me to move on to something better and to where I truly belong. I stopped worrying about everything. I made up my mind. I started from scratch and did my own thing. See, sometimes we see the period clearly, and all we do is try to turn it into a comma. But commas hurt. Some of the things in life are definitely worth holding on to, but others are not. So, choose your battles wisely. And if you ever feel like you're running a worthless race or stuck in an empty cycle, and you truly believe that you deserve better, then do something about it. Don't be afraid to drop dead weight, and don't just stand there and watch whatever is happening happen to you. It's your life, and no one is coming to save you. There is a light for you somewhere in the corners of your life. You just need to find it. God definitely has a plan for you and for each one of us. Now, this plan might have nothing to do with anything on your current bucket list, but it will definitely be better. Whether you're still stuck in the rat race or you manage to get out of it, I hope you find your purpose, and I really wish this to happen soon. Meanwhile, take care of yourself and stay tuned for the next episode of the Experience podcast.